in this video, we are going to break down word problems using the four-step process. These are linear equations, all right? And even though they're telling you that you're given 2 points, we're going to figure that out. So we can still use the process, all right? Step 1, find your question, all right? Well, in this problem, they're making it really easy. They're telling us this problem set that we've been working with, they tell us what the questions are, okay? So they ask us to do 3 things. They want an equation in slope-intercept form. They want to know how many gallons of water were already in the pool. And then they ask an extension question, where they ask a different question. How many gallons of water will be in the pool after filling it for 15 minutes? So let's go on to step 2. Okay, let's just pretend that they didn't already tell us that we were going to use 2 points, all right? So let's read the problem and see what they are given. List givens. All right. So Travis is filling a small pool with water using a garden hose. The pool has 78 gallons of water in it after 4 minutes. And after 7 minutes, the pool has 129 gallons in it. And we don't have to find our variable in this instance because they're telling us what it is. But it's good to know that this could be a step where you would have to label your variable. So they're telling us that the gallons of water, Y, is a linear function of the number of X minutes. So they tell us that X equals minutes, Y equals gallons, okay? And they give us 2 data points. They tell us that the pool that after 4 minutes, the pool has 78 gallons of water, and after 7 minutes, the pool has 129 gallons of water in it. Why am I writing it this way? Because these are data points. They already told us that X equals minutes and Y equals gallons. So this is minutes, this is gallons, X, Y, okay? That's why we're writing this way. So we know that if we're given 2 points, we need to use the slope formula and derive all of the formulas, right? We need to start with the slope and move through all of them in order to get to slope-intercept. All righty? So let's do that. And I like to keep everything positive. So in step 3, we write our equation, all right? And since we know that we have to derive everything, outside information that we need to write our equation is our slope formula, which is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is m, slope, right? The slope formula. And we also have to know our point slope formula. Everybody knows that when you simplify your point slope formula, you end up with your slope-intercept. So these are the only two that we really need to know. So that's y equals a times x minus h plus k, where a is equal to the slope and h and k, that's a comma, are a point on the line. Okay, so to continue with this problem, I'm going to erase this part over here. Alrighty, so let's set up our slope formula. We have to have our slope first. So I like to keep everything positive. So I'm going to list my y's as 129 minus 78. And because I started with the point 129, I'm going to also start with the point 7 minus 4. Okay, so applying the slope formula, we get 129 minus 78 equals 51, and 7 minus 4 is 3. And it just so happens that 51 divided by 3 equals 17. So the slope is 17. And if you think about the units involved, this is very important. Up here are gallons, and these are minutes. So what we've done is we've found our unit rate, our gallons per minute, our slope. Okay? So now let's plug this into the point slope. So you know I always like to say choose the smaller of the 2 points. So I choose 478. So let's plug those in. So my slope is 17. So I've got y equals 17 times x minus 4, okay, plus 78. Alrighty. Okay, so now we have our point slope equation written out, our h and k plugged in, and our slope plugged in. So you should know by now that when you simplify this form of a line, pardon that little bit of silliness there, when you simplify this, you end up with slope-intercept. So when I subtract 68 from 78, I am left with y equals 17x plus 10. So now I've done a couple of things that they've asked me for, okay? I know that the equation in slope-intercept form is y equals 17x plus 10. I know that the pool started with 10 gallons of water because that's my initial value, my y-intercept. And so now, last but not least, we're going to answer another question. We're going to plug 15 into our equation to find out how many gallons of water we have after 15 minutes. So to finish this problem, let's answer our extension question, okay? And you can see that I've got it staged up here, right here. They want us to plug in 15 minutes for X, which we've done. 17 times 15 is 255, and 255 plus 10 equals 265. So after 15 minutes, the pool will have 265. So now you see we've gone all the way through. We used our 4-step process. We started with 2 points. We used our slope formula and our slope point slope, excuse me, forms of a linear equation to simplify to slope intercept, which is what they asked us for. And then we used this equation to answer another question. Thank you for listening. See you in the next video.